Solar thermal energy is a renewable energy source that's fueled by the sun's heat. Thousands of mirror-like objects called helostats are programmed to reflect the sun's rays towards the solar receiver. The solar receiver has water coming up through it constantly, so the heat that is being reflected towards the tower is getting turned into steam. The steam then travels down the solar receiver into the turbine, which powers the generator to make electricity. The electricity then gets transmitted to the grid. For cloudy days or at nighttime, facilities have energy storage systems in where the heat that is making steam is stored into the storage system to produce energy when there is a lack of sun.
The Ivanpah Solar Power Facility opened in 2014 in California. It cost $2.2 billion, and it took up a lot of land, including public property. It is currently the world's largest solar thermal facility. Through the first year, the facility was only able to produce half of its expected output of energy. They blame this on the clouds, jet controls, and weather. The facility has 3 towers and about 60,000 helostats around each tower.
Here are the advantages of solar thermal energy. Solar thermal energy is a renewable energy source. This means that it will not run out. Also, solar power systems require low maintenance and only have to be cleaned once or twice a year. It is non-polluting too. It does not emit CO2 or any other harmful greenhouse gases. Solar thermal also costs little to zero to operate due to the fact that its energy source is the sun. Finally, it is abundant. The surface of Earth receives 120,000 terawatts of sunlight. That is 20,000 times more power than what is needed to supply the entire world.
But there are disadvantages as well. First, solar thermal energy is expensive to install. It is more expensive than conventional water heating systems. Next, this type of energy is dependent on sunlight. You can't use solar thermal energy on cloudy days or at night. Also, energy storage is expensive.
When storing this type of energy, you need storage systems like batteries, and they are very expensive. Thermal energy also required a tremendous amount of space. The watt per square meter is 170, and that is more than any other renewable energy source. Finally, rare materials are needed to make the solar cells.
This means that mining is necessary to get these materials, which is harmful to the environment. Overall, thermal energy is a good source of renewable energy, but like other sources of energy, it has its pros and cons.